This is by far the hardest Minecraft mod that's ever been made. It's called betterthanwolves, and as you can see, it takes a long time to do anything. This mod has a whole load of new blocks, like dirt slabs, and some intense new game mechanics, all of which are designed to kill you as quickly and efficiently as they can. Compared to vanilla Minecraft, you don't have coordinates to tell you where you're going. Your tools and weapons degrade much faster. Cows will kick you to death. There's a much more complicated crafting system. Your health and food level influences how fast you can move, break blocks, and attack enemies, and let's not forget gloom nights. At light level 0, it's completely dark, and this will literally terrorize you to death. But hey, it's not all bad. Betterthanwolves is a survivalist's dream. Lots of us love the early game in Minecraft, the feeling of starting with nothing and working up to make amazing things. Because everything in betterthanwolves is so much harder, it's incredibly rewarding to pass each milestone. The mod is nearly 14 years old, and its player base has defined several landmarks based on technological progress. There are 3 eras: the era of survival, the era of automation, and the era of domination. Each is broken down into several ages with their own individual goals. When you spawn into the world, your main goal is just to survive. This involves getting wood, then brick, then iron, then attaining mechanical power, and then you can enter the nether. Materials found in the nether allow automation and construction of more complex machines. You also get access to new blocks that make farming more efficient. To move on to the next stage, you also have to find a village for trading, and fight the wither. The era of domination involves finding a stronghold, entering the end, and then defeating the dragon, which is no easy task. Very few people have actually reached this goal, and I intend to be one of them. Having said that, I'm brand new to this mod, and I want you to join me on my journey through these cursed lands. Let's see how far we can get. So, we just loaded into the world, which is a random seed. I've got no idea what awaits me. My goal today is just to make a crafting table, which is essentially the end goal of the age of brick. This sounds easy, but you know that it's not. I guess we have to start by punching a tree. But wait, unlike normal Minecraft, you don't get a log. Oh no, you get bark? Let's punch it again. Okay, now we got a stick. Let's make it sharper. The pointy stick can be used to break stone. Then we can craft that stone into a sharper stone. It's worth getting a few of these, as they have durability, and they'll break after just 8 uses. We can then use the sharp stones to break the trees faster. Dirt behaves differently in betterthanwolves. Surprise, surprise. If you break a dirt block, you get piles of dirt in return, but they can be crafted back into dirt slabs. Dirt slabs are surprisingly useful. Because your hunger depletes faster in this mod pack than normal Minecraft, it's not good to keep jumping around. When you're traversing the landscape, you can use them to climb up blocks and not tire yourself out. Another difference in this mod pack is that many normal blocks that you find in vanilla become gravity blocks here. If you try and place them unsupported, they're gonna fall. If you try and dig a shelter, you might just find dirt falling down on your head instead. Naturally formed caves therefore make great starter bases, but beware of the dark. Before first night falls, it's essential to get a light source. Luckily, there's lots of ways to do this. The simplest is just to make a campfire, and you can also cook some food over it. A fire plow is needed to light it, and that's a pretty simple craft, just 2 sticks. Better fire starters can be obtained a bit later in the game. If you're lucky enough to find coal, you can make some torches too. The campfire is a really cool addition to the mod. It's got several stages, but you need to keep it lit by supplying flammable materials. This is where the bark and the sawdust that you got from the tree, they're quite useful. If it burns out, you can't use it again. Nights are long, so better keep busy and get some more stones. When you wake up, it's time to go and collect one of the most important items in the entire game: string. Unlike normal Minecraft, string is used to bind materials together to make tools. You can't progress without it. String can be obtained by killing spiders, although that can be risky. It's safer and easier just to break down webs that have formed overnight. Hostile mobs in betterthanwolves are hostile to animals too. The spiders will spit webs at chickens. You can craft an axe or a shovel with the string to make your journey much easier. If you can't find cobwebs or spiders, you can get a substitute for string in a quite unusual way. Both wolf chops and beef can be cut using sharp rocks to obtain sinew. Sinew can be used like string in many crafting recipes. Finally, if you're extremely lucky, you can find a bow dropped by a skeleton. That can be broken down into its components, sticks and string. It's very valuable loot. Weaving and knitting are 2 new mechanics in the mod pack. Sugarcane can be weaved to make wicker, which you can then turn into baskets. Baskets are like chests, except that they store one single item. Yeah. In a normal Minecraft world, you probably want to keep your valuables locked away in case you die an untimely death. However, this is better than wolves. Unlike in hardcore vanilla Minecraft, you can keep playing after you die. The issue here is that you're transported randomly to a whole new location within a 2,000 block radius of original world spawn. For all intents and purposes, you're starting fresh. Remember how there were no coordinates? You can craft a compass to tell you which direction to go, and you can get back to your old base, but that's difficult and basically requires re-entering the Age of Iron itself. You can try to avoid death at night by sleeping in a bedroll. This requires knitting some wool together and then combining 2 sheets with string. Wool is also useful for making early game armor. It might not be diamond, but it's better than going around naked. Campfires are pretty inefficient. You can just about cook 1 piece of meat in a single night cycle. A brick oven is a much better resource. Bricks can be obtained from mining clay, which forms in lakes and rivers. You can get it with your hands, but a shovel is much faster. The wet clay you get initially needs to dry out in the sun. It takes a whole day for this process to complete, and if it rains, then you reset, you're back to square one. The drying process can also be disrupted by mobs walking over your wet bricks, so it's good to do this somewhere safe. I just build a wall. 4 dry bricks make 1 brick slab, and 4 slabs make 1 oven. The oven makes cooking raw meat much faster, and it's also essential for actually getting iron. Getting iron is crucial for progression. Just like coal, you can find exposed iron ore and mine it with a pointy stone. However, you'll only get the dust back. 2 bits of iron dust make 1 iron ore. And you think that smelting this in your oven will get you an iron ingot, right? 1 lump of iron ore only gets you an iron nugget. And it takes 9 iron nuggets to make an ingot. Although we don't need that many right now. To get the almighty crafting table, we just need 4 nuggets. Don't forget, we only have a 2x2 crafting interface at the moment. This means we need to find 8 bits of iron dust. Let's get busy and get mining. Once you have the 4 nuggets, you can make a chisel. Take the chisel to a tree stump and chip away at it. Eventually, a familiar block will emerge. It's the crafting table. You can't pick it up and move it around, so make one close to your starter base. You'll be visiting it often. The crafting table is the end goal of the Age of Brick, and it opens up all manner of 3x3 recipes, including pickaxes. Making one, we can then mine iron much more easily, and make much better tools and armor. Join me next time as we fight our way through the Age of Iron.